궁금한 게 두 가지가 있습니다.
예.
한 가지는
I have two questions. First, the US seems to see the refugee crisis as an annoyance that needs to be addressed now. I would like for you to explain America's justification to help the refugees. And second, you said that Korea has to take the initiative in establishing an industrial complex. And so I am curious about the role of the United States and whether the United States only needs to provide financial support when establishing the industrial complex.
예. 우리가 국제 사업을 할 때
When carrying out an international project, people with money will invest only when they understand the project's goal and purpose.
이해가 가는 일을
People invest in a business when it makes sense to them. The international community has the capital to invest, not us. We have the ability, but the world community has the capital. The world community will release their funds only when they understand the proposal. There must be a justification to use that money. Without this understanding, the world economy will not be available. You can only execute the project when the funds are released. So, once you make the US understand this project adequately, they will accept the risk and lend the money. This is how they will participate in the project. That's all they have to do. As the project shows success after 50% progress, the environment will become very favorable. And America can help in this process by reducing barriers to trade so that they can import everything produced there. That's how the US government can help. They can import everything produced there, but products should be divided by a 3-to-7 ratio. To further explain this in detail, 70% of the products produced there should be exported to the US. 30% of the products produced there should be used in that region so that their conditions improve. Their social infrastructure will improve. They can utilize 30% of what they produce. If they consume all their production, they cannot bring in revenue. So, their economy will circulate by supplying 70% of the production to the US. And the local people's 30% consumption will create improved infrastructure. In this way, commerce will occur smoothly. What happens when there is some degree of order in society? Some US politicians interested in this region will take a trip to visit and inspect this area. They cannot go to a chaotic place. They can visit there once you have created some social order. Why? To see how they can help that country. They can go to discuss this with involved parties and also to inspect the region. The world ignored Korea initially because we were so poor. Similarly, the world is ignoring these poor countries because the conditions are too challenging to help. However, Korea has grown and now would help other countries to advance by educating them anew, including even the organized crime groups. I will talk about that in depth later, but we can help reduce gang violence and rectify corrupt governments. We can help them revitalize their countries by paying attention to all the details about their society. Through this process, 대한민국, or Korea, will make a name for itself in the world. Some may ask, how can we help establish an upright government there when our government here doesn't work properly? The reason why our government is dysfunctional is that we are still in the learning process. Our government may seem chaotic, but studying this condition helps us design an outstanding country elsewhere. So, how we lead these developing countries will set an example, and our accomplishment there will be an incredible achievement, a miracle by Korean people. The miracle will start there. People will say that Korean people create miracles in the world. So, European countries will ask us to design and revitalize all the underdeveloped countries in the international community. There is a lot of work to be done in Europe and Africa in this regard. We should help the international community as much as we have been helped by them. We don't have to argue about it right now. As we start working on this, we have to sort out everything and should not look down upon them when we enter those countries, whether the US has been ignoring those countries or not. We have to play the role of cooperating with the US and helping US to be respected by those countries. You can't even start this plan if you listen to those who are against it. Korea has the power to build a country from the ground up. In other words, Korea can build a brand new country from nothing. We are all well educated and trained to do such a job. It may seem like we are always fighting with each other in Korea, but when we go abroad to work, we do it in an orderly fashion. Success. We are such people. You will see it once you try it. I will lead the way. Korea will then regain tremendous credibility in the world. 대한민국 will have so much work to do in the world and not enough time to do it. Interesting things will happen. Please understand it like this.